James, honey, did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything, but you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
It doesn't matter who I am. I'm here for you, James. See? I'm real.
Good morning, good afternoon, and a very good evening to you all, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are on this fine planet, and indeed, whenever you are. You might be watching this 100 years, you know, into my future and all of our future. That's crazy to think about, and you know, I'll be long gone by that point if you are watching 100 years in the future. So I just want to say on behalf of, you know, everybody alive now, I'm sorry for how we left the planet. I'm sorry for, you know, that you're watching this in your Fallout-esque underground vault, watching old Let's Plays of, you know, old video games as your primary source of education. I apologize. But nonetheless, whether you're watching this 100 years in the future, or whether you're watching this right the fuck now, thank you so much for being here. My name is Moonwalker Morris. My handle, rather, is Moonwalker Morris, but that's far too long. I mean, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, I can't even count how many syllables is in that. Just call me Morris, Mozza, Mozdef, featured Massive Attack. I don't really mind. And yes, we are playing, as you can see, Silent Hill 2. You see, I read the comments. I read all the comments. Even the comments that tell me, you know, that I'm shit at everything. I read all of them, you know. If you... Oh, yeah, but we are here with Silent Hill 2. How do I begin Silent Hill 2? How do I open Silent Hill 2? You know, one of the kind of the gaming landmarks of history. You know, I struggle. I mean, some people would say that this is the best Silent Hill game, you know, period. And you know what's fair comment? Some would say this is the best survival horror game, and that's a fair comment, I think. Some would say that this is the greatest game ever created. I don't know that that's as much of a fair comment as the previous two, but I can see where those people would be coming from. Well, how do I describe this game? I mean, this game means different things to different people, you know, and I'm not talking about the sort of symbolism that's just coated throughout Silent Hill 2. What it means to me is this is the game that you pull out when you want to convince somebody that video games are the most powerful medium that will ever exist. You know, if somebody says, no, but movies are way better, or a good book is way better, or a good whatever, you get Silent Hill 2 out, you sit that person down, you play through Silent Hill 2, and you talk about Silent Hill 2. That's what Silent Hill 2 is. So let's play it, shall we? Just a bit of housekeeping before I start. This is an original PS2 copy, which means I'm playing on my original PS2, my old janky PS2. So apologies if you can hear like wires and all kinds of button mashing and whatever. Because, you know, I gotta have the controller right next to the mic. Anyway, the point is, I actually got this off eBay. I bought Silent Hill 2 and 3 off eBay off someone, and I don't even think I paid for it because the money, I used PayPal, and the money never actually came out of my account, but it said it went into the other guy's account, and then the game showed up, so I assumed everything was fine. So, you know, everybody's a winner in that scenario. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, I thought it was quite interesting to know that this game, actually, I might put a picture up on the screen right now of the cover of it, but it's actually got the original price on it, £44.99, which is a lot of money today, you know, back in, I want to say 2000, let me just have a look, 2001, back in 2001, that's a lot of money for a game, and, you know, it's going to be interesting to see, going to be interesting to compare what you get for your money back then, as opposed to what you get for, you know, £45 today, you know, probably not as much, and you know what? I'm looking at you, Battlefield Hardline. I mean, Christ almighty. Do you want to buy the Ultimate Edition for £110? Fuck no, of course I don't. What the hell is all that about? I mean, you might as well just bend us over, you know? At least then we know where we stand, right? Anyway, this isn't a... yeah, this is an original PS2 copy. It's not like well, it says special 2-disc set, but it's not like a special edition or a limited edition. It's certainly not a HD edition. This is just straight up original PS2, scuffed edges. It's got a lot. This is beautiful. So yeah, and just a note about kind of quality and things like that. Obviously, I'm on a PS2. This isn't. If you're expecting HD gameplay, it's not. Okay, you know, I mean that sounds obvious, right? But it's amazing how many people don't get that. It's not going to be HD. I'm going to do what I can with the resolution and everything to make it fill the little YouTube box. Anyway, that's more post-production. You don't give a shit about that, so let's go. Action normal, riddle normal. Let's do it. I'm going to try and shut up for the most part during cutscenes, but I make no promises. Absolutely none. I don't think I've kept a promise in years. Oh man, rough night. Rough night. Oh, I lost one of my contacts. Oh man, I tried contacts once. Fuck that shit. It's all about glasses, come on. You think Kojima, someone like Hideo Kojima, would be half as cool without his, like, space-age specs that he wears? Come on. Like, more than half of his personality are injected into those glasses. Similar to me, actually. But there you go.
Mary, could you really be in this town?
Oh, what a fantastic way to start a game. No massive introduction, not a lot of setup. Just, we are this guy, we are looking for Mary. We don't even know who Mary is yet, but that's a really nice shot as well. Like, kind of starting by looking him at the mirror. I don't want to get too technical on you already, or symbolic on you already, but starting with having the main character looking in a mirror. It's kind of like, hey, you should be looking at you. This is an examination of James. Okay, this is an introspective look at James Sunderland, the character. Although we don't know that's his name yet, but still. This is some rank bathroom locale we got going on here. Oh man, this control is really squeaky. I apologize if you can hear stuff. I'll try and, if you can hear it sort of squeaking, I will try and fix that. This is some old stuff. This is actually my first PS2 LP, I think. I don't think I've ever actually... I mean, I've done sort of HD versions of you know, PS2 games, and I've done PS1 games, but it's all been done via PS3, so I didn't even realize that this was possible. And yet, here we are. This is a golden age.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did.
Sounds like a threat. I would interpret that as a threat. If you don't shut up, I'll take you to Silent Hill. Then we'll see.
In our special place.
Behave.
Waiting for you.
I got a letter.
That's actually a really nice shot. This game holds up
The
like you
name
wouldn't
on
believe.
the envelope said, Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. A dead person can't write a letter. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then, why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Does she mean the park on the lake? We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us, staring at the water. Could Mary really be there? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
Oh, it's such a beautiful shot. And such a beautiful setup as well. So yes, we are James Sunderland. Our wife, Mary, died 3 years ago, yet we received a letter from Mary, apparently, saying to come back to Silent Hill because she's waiting for us here. And you know what? As crazy as that is, if that happened in real life, you'd probably go back. You'd probably follow whatever the letter says, you know? Oh, a map straight away. I got a map of Silent Hill. Thank you so much. So yeah, just a bit more housekeeping before I really, we really start to get into this. I have played this game only once before. That's a nice little sidestep there. I played this game only once before, years ago. I don't remember what ending I got, but I'm aware that there are multiple endings to get, similar to Silent Hill 1, based on the kind of gameplay choices that you make, and it's even more in depth, I'd say, than Silent Hill 1. But we'll get into that later. I'm not going for any specific ending. You know, as kind of in keeping with what I like to do on this channel, I'm going for, you know, an organic playthrough. Let's call it an organic playthrough. It's not one of your 5 a day, but so don't get those mixed up. But yeah, it's just me playing as if I was playing, you know, without making videos of it. If I was just by myself, and yeah, we'll see what ending we get. I mean, Silent Hill 1 was kind of an interesting experience for me. Is there something else in this car? I feel like maybe I missed... Oh, there is, maybe. Is there? No. There's nothing else worth taking, but we thought we'd show you anyway. Yeah, Silent Hill 1 was an interesting one for me, personally, because it was one of those... It was the first LP I ever did where I got to the end and I just was not happy with it at all. You know, it was strange. And that's why I did that bonus video, you know, at the end, which I really enjoyed making, and I really enjoyed the kind of response. I really enjoyed reading all the responses in the comments that you guys... you know, the things that you guys were talking about was actually really interesting and made me sort of really want to try that again. You know, maybe I was starting to think maybe I should do this more. Whether or not I will actually do it for this game. I'm not going to say no, but I'm not saying yes either. You know, it's not really a given because it depends how it goes, really. It depends what we get through. Can't go any further by car. I guess I'll have to walk. Well, alright then. But yeah, it's been years since I played this, so I'm very unfamiliar with the controls. That's why I'm just kind of taking a look around here, seeing what we can do. So we got our side steps. I'm sure I'll never use those. R2 does nothing. L2 does... Oh, camera. Let's look around. Let's go nuts with the camera. Okay. Got classic tank controls. X presumably opens stuff up. Square. Oh, square's just fisticuffs time. That's what square is. There's just... That is a one-frame thing there. Just instantly fists clenched. Alright. Toluca Lake, let's go. But yeah, Silent Hill 1 was it was still a fun one. It's still one of my favorites, despite how I played it, you know? Just for that ending video. This is already very, very creepy. Christ, what is that? Noises freaking me out already. God, this fog effect looks really good. Sometimes you forget. You also forget about what the hell is making these noises. I don't have a gun. Hang on, what's my inventory? So triangle's the map. That's fine. We're heading for the park. That's also fine. Oh, it's just start. Okay. Photo of Mary. Photo of Mary when she was still healthy. Well, I'm not going to carry around a photo of a dead body, am I? Cool. Letter from Mary? Well, let's read the letter, shall we? I cannot read that. Come on, Mary. In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. Yeah, this is what we heard in the intro. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now in our special place waiting for you. Well, alrighty then. Oh, I like how we can go through our inventory of nothing and come back around the other side. That's great. And we got our classic health system. That's fine. But yeah, you forget sometimes. I mean, depending on you know, when you grew up, if you played this game or not. People talk a lot about Silent Hill 2 and the kind of the fog effect. In Silent Hill 1, it's very, you know, it's kind of it shows its age a bit. The fog, I think. But this, you know, 2001, this looks amazing still. And, you know, it's one of those things that people really did not like about the HD collection because you could see through it. Kind of got rid of it almost altogether. And interestingly, that's the only edition that I've played because I was sort of... during a time where I was renting a lot of games that I wasn't sure whether or not I wanted to buy, and I'm kind of glad I rented the HD collection rather than bought it. Because immediately, like, I tested these out just to see if they actually work. You know, I did get them off eBay, despite apparently not paying for them, but still. You know, just see if they work, and they just control really well, and they feel really good. There's something in the well. What's that? Looking at this makes me feel like someone's groping around inside my skull. Welcome to every morning of my life. It gives me a weird feeling. It gives me a feeling like I want to save the game. Save to a new file. I hope there's enough space on this PS2 memory card. I actually haven't checked. This might be chock full of Final Fantasy 12 and Devil May Cry stuff. I don't know. Forest. Save possible. Save to a new file. Okay. Good to know. I nearly saved it again there. This is old ass Konami. So this is circle is go back. Okay, here we go. Here we go. No, circle is enter. Sorry, X is go back. All right, let's go through the game. You know, I call this playing games and sipping tea. I'm actually playing games and sipping just water at the moment. Apologize, I'm not living up to my name this time around, but that will soon change, I'm sure. If you haven't got a drink, by all means, pause the video and go get one. I thoroughly encourage that. Whoa.
Excuse me,
Hey, ho,
I'm sorry.
ho, ho.
I
No,
was
it's
just...
okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah. I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
I picked up
yeah.
a map, so technically I should know where I'm
It's hard
going.
to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But
Yes?
I think you'd better stay away. This, this town, there's something wrong with it. It's kind of hard to explain, but
Is it dangerous?
maybe. And it's not just the fog either.
Okay,
It's...
I got it. I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I really don't care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going to town either way.
But why?
I'm looking for someone.
Who is it?
Someone very important to me. I'd do anything if I could be with her again.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her.
Did she write you a letter or something? 'Cause
I thought my father and brother were here, but
might be a theme going on here.
I can't find them either. I'm sorry. It's not your
No,
problem.
I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, there's some weird voice acting in this. Let's talk to her again. Just to
What
confirm
is
that.
it?
I don't know. I just thought I'd,
Nothing.
talk to you.
Sure is quiet here, huh?
I guess.
Quiet as the grave. I'm sorry. Graveyards suck, even in, like, sunny days, let alone this. Okay, where actually am I going? Let's consult the map, as we will be known to do for many times during this playthrough. I'm looking for some kind of gate. Here we go. Straight. So yeah, I just want to reiterate at every possible opportunity, I've only ever played through this once in my entire life. I don't know where all the items are, I don't know where all the secrets are, I don't know where all the key stuff is. I'm not always going to know where to go. If it gets too infuriating, I will cut it out, but I don't think we'll have too much of a problem. Silent Hill does encourage exploration, but it has clever ways of letting you know where it is you're supposed to go. I guess the map is a large part of that, actually, just by having your character highlight things on the map is a very neat, clever, tidy technique. And that is not passable. Silent Hill Ranch, eh? So this is the game that, when Silent Hill 2 sort of came out, this is the game that kind of hammered home the point that Silent Hill is about the place. When we had Silent Hill 1, it was all about Harry, right? And of course, it's all going to be about the main character, and it was all kind of this sort of cultish theme going on, and you were sort of uncovering the dark sort of history of the town almost. But this is where Silent Hill starts to take on a kind of character of its own, and that it's always tailored to the I guess protagonist. Which is interesting in itself. I don't know many games that do that. I don't know many series that do that. Good God, this place is foggy. I'm just running. I don't have an aim here. Am I getting closer? Oh, I am getting closer. Okay. I gotta check. I'm sorry, I gotta check. And as far as main characters go, just from the beginning, it would seem as though, Harry Mason, James Sunderland are pretty sort of similar in a way. They're not, by the end of it, we'll know, but similar in the sense that they're not, tough guys. They're not action heroes. They're the everyman, even though I hate that term. But it does apply quite well to to both Harry and James, I think. And can you hear that? It's as if there's voices, but they're all muffled and yelling. I mean, you know, I spoke a lot. I spoke almost about nothing else, almost exclusively about how Silent Hill is all about trying to, you know, make the world around you kind of close in on you almost. It's not physically doing so, but you know, I mean, the fog is a large part of it. But you know, the cameras and the sound, it's all very disjointed. Even the voice acting to a certain extent. I mean, this was during an era where voice acting still wasn't the art that it's become today. You know, it was still kind of in its infancy, I guess. There weren't kind of voice stars, you know. You didn't have your Troy Bakers and your Nolan Norths. They didn't exist. Well, I mean, they were around, but I just, you know, they weren't the household names they are today. And whether, you know, it's there's a really interesting kind of interview. I mean, I've mentioned Best Friends Play before, right? And I'm sure many of you probably watch them or have heard of them. If not, I would recommend you go and download their you know what? I'll find out which podcast it is and I'll put a link to it. But they do an interview with Guy Seehey, who is the voice actor for James Sunderland, and it's interesting to hear his take on kind of the voice acting side of it, because it almost seems as if that kind of disjointed feel that you get from all the voices in this game is very intentional. It's all very kind of part of the experience. Everything in this game is tailored towards something is not quite right, but we can't put our finger on it. Holy crap, have I gone the right way or not? I am really in there. Okay, Rosewater Park is down there, so we'll do a right. We'll do a hard right, and we'll head towards the north here. Holy no. No, 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 this is not good. Are these marks blood? Hope this isn't Chris's blood. That shadow just now. Hope this isn't my blood. That is quite a lot of blood. I don't know what that is. And you'll notice we're unarmed also. For the time being, at least. It's interesting that we see an enemy this time before actually getting a gun. Once again, keeping in with that sort of intro to Silent Hill. Whoa, okay. Silent Hill 1. But not quite as intense, where you just get chopped up by those, by the little guys with claws. Whoa, okay, he's looking at something. He's looking at something. Is that my Actimel? It is! I got a health drink. Good old health drink. It's actually a really clever way of letting the player know that there's sort of items nearby. It's just that simple head tracking, just having the character look at something. Because you saw right then, I mean, that was a really natural reaction. I totally forgot about that. But it's like, he looks over there and you're like, oh, what is he looking at? Let's go towards it, you know? It's very natural and it saves, it's kind of, it's a little bit more subtle than having big, giant, glowy keys, you know? Not that I have anything against shinies, of course. But this looks way better. Feels way better. Feels more natural. And I'm going to be saving it at every possible opportunity. Because holy crap, do I not know where I'm going. Give me that Actimel. Let's do it. There's a save point right there. Is that marked on the map? That is my first and only question at this point. It is marked on the map, good. And you can kind of hear, occasionally anyway, that kind of, it's stopped now, I've started talking, but that kind of metallic sort of grinding occasionally, which was very reminiscent of Silent Hill 1. I wish I could explain to you guys why something like that is scary, why it adds to the atmosphere. Machinery, inexplicable machine noises. I don't even know what that is. But, yeah, inexplicable machine noises. I don't know why that's scary, but it is. It just somehow, maybe it's just me, but somehow that cuts me. Seriously. Alright, let's just clip through this. Cool. You can already see it, James. It's right there. I can see it. Bottom left. Okay, now it's only 12. Good lord. I got you, man. I got you. All up in you, man. I don't know what the attack button is. Okay, here we go. X. Gotcha. Oh no, don't spray me with your goop. Oh no. Ah. Oh no, now I boxed myself in. Oh, I can move while... Okay, while aiming. If you want to call this one. Yeah, that's how you do. That's how you do.
What the hell is it? It's not human.
Astute observation, James. Alrighty, well, on that note, I'm going to pause it for now, guys. But thank you very much for watching the opening episode of Am I Going the Right Way? Silent Hill 2. And hopefully you're excited for this one. I know I am. It's a really interesting game. And you know what?
This thing broken?
I'm a goof sometimes, but I do treat this game with a lot of respect. You guys who are familiar with this game, I apologize for how bad I am. But for those of you who aren't familiar with this game, don't really know anything about it, then yeah, no, I'm pretty much the best player for this. No, I jest. But thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next part, guys. See you later.